Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents The Sexperts.
Beep, 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 beep. Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. Da-da-to-do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there! Welcome to The Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM. That's Senior Certified Professional Midwife to you.
And I am your co-host, Delilah Haydair, electronic paper deliverer for Washington Post.
Yes, I'll have to ask you about that in just a second, but we are the Sexperts. We're coming to you live every week from a different location with a different topic. I'm always in the same location now that COVID has struck. I mean, I don't have COVID, but it struck the world. Delilah, if you haven't heard already, I guess.
Yeah, if you don't know much about COVID, we'll put some resources, some links.
Okay, so that's why you wanted to interrupt. I gotcha. Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt. I was just kind of giggling.
Okay. Well, where are you giggling from? I know I'm in my recording bunker, and where are you this week?
I am in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., where I am at a computer terminal owned and operated by the Washington Post.
All right. So, all right, let's get to it now. Describe your job this week. What are you doing?
Well, I'm essentially a paper boy, but most people get their paper electronically now. So every morning I get up really early and I email the newspaper to like people who live in like 4 or 5 different neighborhoods. You can do a lot more than you could back when you had to do it by bicycle.
So forgive me if this is being reductive, especially because this is your current profession, but it sounds like you just hit send on a mass email. Is that the extent of what you do?
I wish. A lot of people have specific requests for how their electronic newspaper is delivered. And so I have to account for all those specific requests and make sure they're emailed to the right address, that they have the right subject line, that they're marked with the right priority, that they have read receipts or delivery receipts. And there's all kinds of things that people want. And Washington Post, we're committed to customer service even in the digital age.
All right. Well, that's right. Well, here on the Sexperts, sex dies in the darkness. So we're trying to illuminate you every week with topics of the week. This one, I racked my brain for a long time. It's a common trend, but it doesn't have a name attached to it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and call it Zexting. All right, so the topic of the week is Zexting. Now, you've heard of sex. We're all familiar with sex. That's how
you've listened to just one episode of this show. You've heard of sex.
Okay, you've heard of texting, right? That's what you do over the text on your cell phone.
I forgot to mention I bumped my plan up to unlimited.
Okay, then sex plus texting is sexting, which all the teenagers are familiar with, where they talk to each other, where they, hey baby, take off your clothes. Okay, I'm taking off your clothes. Suck this, suck that, blah 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 over text. But now we got Zoom. So how does that fit in? Zoom plus sex plus texting equals Zexting. We're going to get all into it. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm a little more excited about this one than ever. I think because it's probably a dumb name for it, but whatever. Let's get to actually our guest. I really want to hear her perspective on our topic of the day, Zexting. Let's go ahead and welcome her. Hi there. Welcome.
Hello. It's lovely to see both of you today.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience out there?
I am Amanda Longmire. I am coming to you from Broadway and wonderful New York City. I am a producer and director on Broadway.
Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of some of your work. Delilah doesn't know a whole lot about it, and maybe some people don't either. But
has any of your work been made into movies?
Well, my most recent work, I produced and directed a performance, the first performance actually of Cats that was done with all feral New York City cats.
Whoa!
Wow!
How'd you get so many fucking cats?
Oh, well, they are all over Manhattan. In fact, I know it's shocking, but they are surrounded. I am surrounded by them in my home. There are lots of wild feral cats that are just really, they have a star inside of them that wants to shine.
Well, I want to ask you about the star of Cats because there's been some drug, alcohol, other problems. But first off, I want to say that I love the idea of this because you, as a producer, you're making a statement, and director. They usually say that working with actors is like herding cats, and you are literally herding feral cats. That's kind of brilliant.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I do appreciate it. I appreciate your commentary. I attempted last year to do a production of The Producers with all producers, but that fell through. They are much more difficult to work with than the feral cats.
I got an idea. Maybe you've already done this.
The way you said that, I got an idea.
Guys and Dolls,
Yes.
where all the female characters are played by actual dolls.
Okay, Delilah, catch up. That's why you need to do some research on her guest. She's already done that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is correct. If you had read my my bibliography,
Wikipedia is blocked here at the Post.
That doesn't sound like the free
we
bad
see it.
friend.
We see it as the enemy.
So let's get back to the star of Cats, Claus McFluffybutt, the star who you plucked out of the streets of New York and made the huge star of the show. Ran into some problems, started a bar fight, got arrested for smoking crack. How do you deal with that? What do you think about that?
well, Claus was a particularly difficult cat to manage. His rider came with a request that only the only tuna he would accept was tuna and water. And as you know, tuna and oil is far more popular here in Manhattan. But we were able to curb his cocaine habits.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, thank you. Yes. He does smoke a lot of marijuana now, but
who doesn't?
Yeah. It's not one thing or it's another.
All right. Now I know this may be.
Hold on. I think David Simon had to deal with a lot of those issues with the cast of The Wire.
Wait,
Yes.
what?
We've chatted.
It's what happens when you hire real people instead of actors.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I thought
They
you were.
bring their real problems with them.
I gotcha. So let's see. Oh, now I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's been a lot in the press, especially around New York. There's been whispers, rumors of you and Claus.
Well, I don't like to talk about my personal life.
I get it. Yeah.
On podcasts, especially such popular podcasts as this. But Claus and I, we had our moment in the sun, and that is gone now. You know, he has gone back to his wife and their 12,000 kittens.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave that subject alone. We won't dive into your personal life. But who are you dating right now? Anybody special in your life?
Well, as I mentioned previously, I don't like to talk about my personal life on podcasts.
Right.
I got a professional question.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pitch. Maybe you've already done it. I don't know. I want to see Jaws the musical.
Oh. But
that is a thought. I do have a writer that I work with quite often.
Yeah.
And he's currently actually located on a dinghy in the Hudson River. So that would I think be right up his alley. I'll have to reach out to him. Thank you.
I've already written the main song.
I'd love to hear it.
Da 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 da.
oh god, I need a. Let's get to the topic of the day. I know that's not a very solid
Did I
transition.
stick to my early morning job?
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Yes, I think you're going kooky. You haven't stayed up this late in forever. Okay, let's get to our topic of the day. I don't want to, Amanda. I want to hear your thoughts on this. The topic of the day is Zexting, sexting over Zoom. Now, one thing you want to lock your meeting because you don't.
Speaking of the impact of the pandemic on people,
Yeah.
I heard Broadway shut down. Are you guys doing any sort of online performances or anything like that? How are you getting through this time?
This is a juicy question.
So the bandwidth that I have on my Wi-Fi that I'm stealing from the apartment building next door does not allow for it doesn't have enough bandwidth to do Zoom performances.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing that up.
Would you like us to throw together a fundraiser to try to raise money for bandwidth?
I'm not sure that the apartment manager has kicked me out of the alleyway a number of times before. So I would prefer that he not be alerted that I am still my chic bungalow made up of 10 Amazon boxes. That is
We'll use a fake name, Mandy Shortmire.
that may be an option.
Yeah. Well, what are you working on? So maybe. Yeah, maybe not enough bandwidth, but I mean, I'm sure you're doing some physical stuff. What are you doing?
Yes, I have recently gathered about 12 different cats into my bungalow, and they're in charge of bringing me street rats to bring into the fold. I think that's really the next level of Broadway entertainment. I think cats were last year, really. And rats are the next level. I'm very excited about this.
So you're working on a show called Rats?
Well, that seems derivative. No, obviously not. It's we're working on Rent.
Wait. So is it Rent performed by rats?
Yes, obviously.
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing the symbolism there. Are you saying that all people from New York are rats? Is that?
Of course not. Of course not, Doctor. That would be insane. No, you see, the rat is the harbinger of many diseases and plagues throughout time, and
oh God.
by having them represent the people of New York City, it's a commentary on the current plague and the current state of affairs in New York, and how to force them all into close communities that they will a plague is sure to break.
How about Damn Yankees, featuring a cast of only current players of the New York Yankees?
Do you also have a song for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if we ever get back. No. Root.
Have you had professional voice training?
Oh God! Don't ask him that. Oh God!
No, I just sing a lot while I'm delivering my papers.
Okay. He's always boasting about his singing voice. He said, "I could be on Broadway one day if I only had a shot." And I'm like, "You can't. They hire trained actors, trained musicians."
How about Babes in Toyland? A cast of only babies.
It's not a musical. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Only babies. It'd be like Look Who's Talking To.
No, let's go back to Take Me Out.
It'd be like 3.
You missed something. You missed something in Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I think cats should be in that. They should be Yankee cats in Damn Yankees. It's already in the song. Take me out. Take me out to the Brown game. Take me out to the ground.
That's great, but there's no current cats on the roster of the Yankees.
All right. What do you think? You know what, Amanda? I want to hear your thoughts. I think we should do a pitch off. I think this is a new segment. Delilah?
Segment as of his imagination. Girl, that's a segment.
Okay, so this segment, I usually pit the guest against Delilah. I'm going to pit, actually, I will. Actually, yeah, I'm going to get you guys to do a pitch off, all right? So it's going to be lightning round. I want you guys to pitch me your best idea for a Broadway musical. I can't wait. I was going to participate. I wanted to go against Delilah.
Are you going to give us elements that we have to use, or just from scratch?
No, just from scratch. Yeah, I think you guys are very talented. All right, so we'll do a coin flip, and Delilah wins. All right, Delilah, go. Pitch me.
A Broadway musical?
Yeah.
Are we? I need another clarification. Are we taking an existing work and transferring it to the stage, or are we, as I said, from scratch?
All right, you lose that round. Amanda Longmire, your turn. Pitch me.
I would do Miss Saigon and have it filmed with acrobats jumping off of the Eiffel Tower, and without a parachute.
Okay, well, you win that round.
Well,
Good job.
no. I want to answer mine for the round. I would do Mad Men with a cast of only newly divorced men.
Okay, I still want to go with Amanda. Amanda, I love that. I want to see those acrobats jumping off. I really get the symbology there. All right, let's go back to Delilah. Just had the Mad Men thing. Amanda, pitch me something.
Hairspray, but all of the cans of hairspray are actually babies that are filled with hairspray.
Human babies filled with hairspray?
Yes.
Okay. Delilah, what you got for me?
Family Ties, but instead of a mild-mannered middle-class white family, it's all about incestual S&M.
No, okay. I think you both lose that round. Nobody gets a point. All right, Amanda, pitch me. What do you got?
Les Miserables, but in English.
Ooh, I like it. Because I don't know what Les Miserables stands for in English. Okay, good. Delilah.
I think it just means Mad Men. The Cosby Show, the musical.
No, this round goes to Amanda. It's 2-0. Delilah,
What do you have against must-see TV?
Okay, Amanda, what else you got for me? You're gonna sweep it. Sweep it, Amanda.
Dream Girls,
Oh,
police officers.
what? Why?
Did it just rain one drop?
That was a tear because I saw the symbology and I thought it was beautiful.
Symbology?
The symbology, I thought it was beautiful. Dream
Is that
Girls.
a word? Symbology?
Oh, shut up, Delilah.
I think you meant symbolism.
Shut up. Amanda, what does it mean? What does it mean, Dream Girls with cops?
I've seen the news recently in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah?
So we would be replacing the 3 Dream Girls with 3 police officers.
Oh my God, symbology is a word.
Oh. Okay.
I have my pitch. I'm sticking with the theme.
Okay, go.
Night Court, the musical.
Ooh.
That has been done.
Oh. Actually.
Rogers and Hammerstein did it 10 years ago.
Oh.
But mine was going to take place at a rec center basketball court
As did Rogers and Hammerstein's.
where people break in and play basketball after hours.
Yes, that's a common trope. Yes.
And there's a sassy African American security guard who gets all the funny jokes.
This one was a sassy Latina security guard.
Close enough.
All right.
Not going to get a
Well, the last point goes to Delilah, but that means 2-1. Amanda wins. Yay!
segment of his imagination. Oh, girl, you just got segmented.
Wow, Amanda, that was really you're talented. You're a talented producer. What can't you do? What is your weakness? What is your kryptonite?
Well, I don't like to talk about this very often, but I actually never got a high school diploma.
Oh,
Yes, I know.
so you're a high school dropout, huh?
I am. Yes.
What happened? Let's get deep. Let's dive deep.
Yes. Well, I am originally from Trenton, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And at the age of 17, I dropped out of school just 10 days shy of graduation to follow my dream of moving to the Big Apple to perform on Broadway.
Wow.
But alas, I am no singer. My dream.
Listen, if Broadway doesn't work out, you don't need a high school diploma to be a morning electronic mail deliverer for the Washington Post.
I didn't expect as such.
So you auditioned. I didn't know this about your career. Did you get any parts early on?
I was offered the part of the small boy in Mary Poppins.
I was tall boy in the high school Mary Poppins in my play, my high school.
I was fat boy in my high school's performance of Stand By Me and the blueberry pie eating scene.
One scene.
Fat boy number 1.
I see.
Okay. So, what is next for you? What's on the horizon? What's your 5, 10, 15 year plan? What do you, I can imagine you're going to take over Broadway someday, but what do you want? What is your ambition?
My ambition is to one day buy a condo in New York City and have my own internet. I think that would be the dream, really, of anyone living in Manhattan today. And have my own performance of Showboat featuring carrier pigeons. But they are notoriously expensive and hard to wrangle. And you must have access to a rooftop.
Yeah, the rooftop space, ever since the Beatles did that fucking show on the roof, nobody can perform anymore on them. God damn.
Way to ruin it for everyone, Beatles.
Oh, speaking of ruin it for everyone, we got to talk about Zexting, because Zexting is Zoom means texting. Oh, but I'm sorry.
I do need to let you know.
Yeah.
I did receive a text message earlier today. Yes. It's breaking news. You're hearing it now.
What is it?
Claus McFlurry.
Yeah?
Fluffy. He's actually getting a divorce.
Oh my God! Are you? Oh! I think I know where this is going. Well, listen, we've run out of time. I know in your contract it says we can only go 20 minutes. We didn't get to the topic of the day. I'm so sorry, but it sounds like you have a lot of furriness to get into yourself. So we'll probably let you get into that. You may need to be doing some sexting of yourself pretty soon. But anything you want to plug? Anything you want to put out there in the world before we sign off here?
Yes, absolutely. Please keep an eye out for my performance of Showboat, hopefully in the next 5 years. And I'm actually in the works to do a performance of Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Costume design for that, made solely out of trash. So that's very exciting. Keep an eye out for that.
And Beatles?
Oh, well, obviously. Yes. Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was Beatles or Beats, so not obvious to everyone.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for the Sexperts. Thank you so much, Armando Longmire. You inspire us all. That's it for the Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah Hayder, and I'll be getting that electronic newspaper right on your porch tomorrow.
See you sex time.
Thanks, guys.
That had to do with simply true. We're the Sexperts.
That's our show. If you like what you heard and you think it was worth $1, join the official Sexperts fan club at patreon.com/Sexperts podcast. A special thanks to the Push Comedy Theater and all of our supporters. Bye-bye.